Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sailor Solitaire and this is your May 2017 general readings. So just a couple things to mention before we get started. I got a new deck, the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. And I did do an unboxing video, so if you guys are interested, then give this video a thumbs up or let me know in the comments if you really want to see it, and I'll post that sometime soon. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. I'm really interested in seeing who you guys are, who's watching my videos, what you are up to. I do post weekly tarot draws, so a single card draw where I pick a card and I write about a paragraph long description about what that card is about and how you can learn from it. I do frequently post to my story on Instagram and I tweet a lot as well. So if you guys are interested in what's going on in between these general and love monthly readings, then go ahead and follow me. I follow back. So I think Milkshake is saying that we should get right to our reading, so let's get started. Hi Virgos, welcome to your May 2017 general reading. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to check out your love readings as well, which will be posted soon, in about a week or so. I do feel like for you Virgos, now is a good time to be making plans. So strategizing as opposed to actually executing things. So I feel like you're going to be thinking a lot more clearly for this month of May. I feel like you guys are still trying to keep the peace at work or at home, but there's just unexpected things that keep coming up, that keep kind of setting you back, spoiling your plans kind of thing. I do feel like towards the end of the month, however, you're going to find that it's more harmonious. You're going to find that you can actually get things done, and your plans will actually will be set in motion, and there won't be as much delay or as many setbacks with that. And then for some reason, for some of you, I feel like you're going to find good connections when it comes to employment. You're going to find people who you trust. You're going to find people who can work with you on something, on some creative project, or even just a work project or something like that. And you're going to be maybe even finding somebody to work for you if you are hiring, or you're going to find somebody and it's going to be good for you on the work front. Alright, so let's just get started with your spread for this month. Virgos. Alright, so the first card for you is this Eight of Pentacles. So definitely a lot of you are going to be working hard on the career front, or just in terms of advancing your career. So maybe if you don't have a job, let's say you're in school, you're unemployed, or you're currently between jobs or something, I feel like there's going to be a new beginning for you this month of May, and you're really going to be putting a lot of hours and a lot of work into something that you actually care about, something that you're passionate about, and something that you feel will help you in the long run. So you're going to be dedicated, and you're going to be really working, really putting in that elbow grease, really trying to perfect something. So you're gonna take on a really good work ethic, and I feel like it's going to be something new. So for some of you, I feel like you haven't really been working as hard as you should or you could be, and in this month you're just going to kick it up a gear and you're going to just kind of go full force, and you're going to kind of, without even really knowing it, without even really consciously thinking about it, you're just going to kind of slip into a higher gear. You're just going to kind of find yourself there working at it, and you're going to realize that you're making a lot of progress, and that's going to be really good. Really good for you. So things are going to ease up a little bit. Things are going to be, flowing a lot more smoothly in terms of, work and finances, in terms of your career. Okay, and the next card that we have is Judgment. Okay, so this represents your recent past. And so I do feel like for some of you, you've been, dealing with a lot of past karma, a lot of even just like mistakes or disappointments that you've experienced. You've had to deal with it. So I do feel like for some of you Virgos, you've been kind of having to face where you are in life right now, and you've been kind of thinking about the decisions that you've made, and how far you've come, how far you should be by now, and you're thinking about all the decisions you've made. And I feel like a lot of you have been healing. You've been doing some good work. This Judgment card is all about healing, all about forgiveness, and I feel like you've kind of let go of expectations and disappointments, and really let go of a lot of negativity and a lot of things related to the ego, like things that normally people would kind of obsess about or think about in terms of, comparing where their life is compared to other people. And you've really been able to sort of just shed all that weight, all that unnecessary baggage, and really you're rising up. And so because of that, I feel like, you've done some work, you've, healed a bit, you've really taken on a good attitude, a good mentality, to put your best foot forward. And now this month you're actually, going through with that, and you are just, there's going to be something new. So, for some of you, maybe, there's a new position or there's more responsibility at your job, and you're really, there's a lot expected of you, but I feel like you're embracing that challenge, and that's something that's, something that you enjoy, and that's something that is going to benefit you. And because you've sort of worked on yourself a little bit and kind of just let go of all the expectations and all the disappointments, and just kind of forgetting what other people are thinking about you and focusing on what you think of yourself, and forgiving yourself and being gentle and more graceful with how you view yourself. Because of that work that you've done, you're now able to really kick it into high gear. You're really, like, your mind is just sharp, your mind is clear, there's nothing weighing you down, nothing clouding your thoughts, and you're just able to get things done. Beautiful. So now something for you to think about this month, Virgos, is this Four of Pentacles. So right away, I feel like, for some of you, you're kind of going to be, a bit stingy, I guess, with your money. I feel like you're going to be working so hard, you're not really going to have time to spend that money, which, could be good for you. You could be, you could be needing to save. You could be saving up for something big, small, maybe even just a trip. Maybe you want to really, you're working so hard because you want to, kind of really improve the quality of your life and improve where you are right now. But I feel like for some of you, what you need to think about is, the time that you're spending right now, and, time is money. So are you kind of wasting your time to get money, but you're not really, able to enjoy that money? Or, can you maybe set some time aside for yourself and, not be so conservative with your money, I guess? Obviously you don't want to be spending all your money, but at the same time, I feel like this card, this Four of Pentacles, is calling you to think about a balance. Now, for a lot of you, you have this balance already, and these Four of Pentacles are kind of you know, being contained, you know, with these ropes almost. It's like, you know, a pulley system. It's like when one turns, it affects everything. And I feel like you guys like most of you understand the balance that, you know, having finances and, you know, having a stable financial situation entails. And so, I mean, for some of you, however, I don't know, I feel like for some of you it's, you know, it's kind of new, this whole idea of, you know, kind of saving up large sums of money. And, you know, for some of you, you might not really know what to do with it. But I do feel like, you know, with this judgment card, this forgiveness card in the recent past, you want to be careful not to just, I guess, put yourself in a situation where you're going to be, you know, too hard on yourself, because you don't want to repeat the mistakes that you made before. So for some of you, I feel like you've kind of, you know, kicked yourself a little bit for not, I guess, saving enough money, not making enough money. So there's a lot of money related past karmic issues here still. And definitely I feel like you guys are really trying to, you know, move forward, put your best foot forward. But for some of you, I just want you to be a bit careful, because, you know, this Four of Pentacles is a good card, but in this position, I feel like it might be kind of warning you about, I guess, the dangers of working too hard and isolating yourself too much. You know, you don't want to be, I guess, excluding yourself from what's going on around you, from, you know, the relationships, your family, and really just enjoying the moment now. You don't want to be, you know, working your life away and then, you know, waking up one day and wondering where all the time went, wondering, you know, why you didn't spend enough time with this person and that person. And I feel like this card is telling you that you should, you know, remember to enjoy your life at the moment, instead of always looking to the future. You know, if you are future oriented in, you know, this month, and it's good to look ahead, but at the same time, you don't want to lose out on today. You don't want to lose out on right now, you know, instead of looking constantly forward. And I feel like you have looked back a little bit, which is good, because I feel like that is in your past. You've moved past that. So you're not looking backwards as much anymore. But you're looking maybe too far forward, and you may have to, I guess, kind of just look around you and think about right now. Enjoy the present moment a bit more. And so your outcome card, Virgos, is this Father of Cups. Okay, interesting. So, I mean, this was pretty heavily Pentacles, money related, with these two Pentacles cards here. Then we had a Judgment card, a Major Arcana card. So I feel like there's a lot of past issues, but I feel like you have been healing, you have been making those steps, and you've been rising above, and now we have this Father of Cups as your outcome. And so this is associated with Scorpio. So for some of you, you know, this could be a Scorpio in your life, or this could be, you know, you simply mastering your emotions. Now, I guess for some of you, a Scorpio, male or female, or somebody with heavy or prominent Scorpio in their chart, and so is under who's heavily influenced by Scorpio energy, is in your life. And I feel like they're going to be a pivotal role in your future. So they're going to either be mentoring you, you know, you're like the spider here, and you're this Father of Cups kind of looking out for you. I do feel like if you've already had this mentor person in your life, then they're going to actually kind of start stepping away. They're going to kind of loosen the reins a little bit, and they're going to give you full control, and they're going to be kind of keeping an eye out on you. But I feel like they trust you, and I feel like they kind of have faith in you, and they want to see what you're all about. They want to observe you a bit from afar. So you might have to prove yourself to this mentor figure, this, you know, authority, not even necessarily authority like a boss, but somebody who is more, you know, experienced than you. You may have to, you know, prove yourself. So always kind of bring your A game to these, to whatever you're doing, you know, whatever situation you're in. Just make sure that you're, not messing up and you're giving it your best try, basically. Now for others of you, this Father of Cups to me is handling your emotions. So we have the Judgment card and we have this Father of Cups. And I feel like, again, you don't want to fall into that pattern of, being too obsessed with, comparing the past and the future, thinking about, you don't want to repeat the past, and so you're, obsessing about planning your future. And, I feel like you don't want to keep thinking about things that are kind of out of your control, things that you really need to just relax and let go of. I feel like a lot of you need to be more in the present moment. And this Father of Cups, he is the King of Cups, King of the heart, King of the emotions. And this person really has a handle on his emotions. And that's not to say that he represses his emotions, he deals with them, but at the same time, he doesn't let them control him. So, as Father of Cups, he is filled with emotion. He doesn't push aside his emotions. He doesn't push away his feelings. He doesn't hide them. He deals with them, and he lets himself feel his emotions, but he doesn't let himself be, I guess, completely drowned out by his feelings. So I guess that's the difference. You want to get to that level or that balance where you can fully enjoy 100%, what's going on, what feelings are inside of you. Really, you don't have to tone it down. You don't have to, filter it out. You want to feel them, but you want to, I guess, not be so easily swayed by them. And you want to experience them without having them, I guess, completely destroy you, either completely, lift you up or completely, push you down. So good or bad, you don't want to be controlled by your feelings, if that makes sense. And I feel like why this is showing up is to remind you of, not being too consumed and too engulfed by your job or your, possessions, your material things, your work-related aspects. You want to be able to, apply yourself and to prove yourself, to, have your skills expanded and advanced, and you want to, work on yourself and be the best you can be, but at the same time, you don't want to have that define you, and you don't want to have that, I guess, be like the only thing in your life. And you don't have to, if you're working so hard for the wrong reasons, for recognition or for, purely materialistic reasons, that's, you're going to be, I guess, it's going to overtake you. It's going to not really give you the fulfillment that you want or that you're looking for. And so I do feel like you want to be careful about, defining yourself in terms of your career or your recognition, your status. Overall, this is going to be a busy time for you. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be, planning a lot. You're going to have, you're going to be strategizing. You're going to be really analyzing, your potential and the potential for you to advance and to create something, or to switch gears a little bit. You want to kind of improve the quality of your life. I feel like that's going to be a major theme, the start of a major theme for pretty much the rest of the year, but it's really going to pick up a little bit this May. So again, just work hard, but don't let your hard work define who you are, and just find that balance, and careful not to again, just define yourself in terms of materialistic gains, because that's going to lead to this disappointment. And you've made such progress. You've really, I feel like a lot of you have been owning up to things, and you haven't been beating yourself up over them anymore. You're kind of letting go and just moving on to the next step. So you keep that progression going, keep it moving, and work hard, and don't forget to have a little bit of fun. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all in June. I hope you enjoy your May. This is my favorite month. And don't forget to check out your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever resonates with you, to get a more complete picture of what's to come in May. And also don't forget to check out your love reading for this month, which I'll be posting on my channel. Keep a lookout. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Comment what you liked, didn't like. Thumbs up for milkshake. And I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate all of you. Thanks and take care.